Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Shall we? I was on a 1-win streak. However, I was just playing these runs in between league games and while I was waiting for my friends last night because I took the night off from streaming, and as a result, the second run never got finished because we eventually, they got back. It wasn't feeling too good anyway. What we got? We got Umbra random today. Shaking off the last episode. No big deal. It happens. Ah, yes. Umbra melting. And Seraph the Temperate. This is a really good start, right? Packed Morsels, Engine Upgrade are both good. And Entombed Explosives is pretty fine as well. Right, it's just Entombed Explosive, but for some reason, Explosives with an S always feels like the way you want to go with that. Alright, so Umbra melting and melting Umbra, either way you spin it, they suffer from the same question. How am I ever going to kill backline? Especially against Sap Seraph. Especially against Sap Seraph are we going to be stuck on the how am I ever killing the backline question. Now, starting with Memorial Fund as Umbra, I gotta tell you, one thing you may not know about me, I do in fact like money. I think I will be picking that. So in the past, I've stated that I've said in the past that taking lifesteal is good if you have or gorge rather, is good if you have a starting morsel generator, which we do. Now, is it better than trample? That's a really good question that I don't know the answer to. One thing of interest to note here is that, whoa, first of all, I've never seen this before. In all of my time playing this so far, Ring 2 and Ring 3 are identical. Look at this. Merchant of Magic Remnant Banner, Merchant of Steel Umbra Banner, Merchant of Steel Umbra Banner, Merchant of Magic Remnant Banner. That's very strange. That's crazy. Double Barrel Daedalus, we got Spell Shield fell, and then we got Sap Seraph. So, what do I feel like here? I feel like because we have 2 Umbra banners, we have up to 3 Umbra banners on the path here, it makes reasonable sense to just pick Monstrous. I think Glutton is better if you don't find a better Gorger. However, we're almost guaranteed to find a better Gorger. And I don't want to have them competing, I don't think. Penumbra with Trample, I like you just slap down on a floor. And that's it. Plus, it'll probably let me take this trial unless it's like... yeah, Spikes should be fine. Although, Spikes plus Trample on Clergyman may be less fine. Let's think about it, right? It's 3 Spikes, he'll be taking 12. I think it's okay. I just can't... First of all, cannot set up bottom floor. But we find 1 lifesteal morsel and it's good. The only bad thing is if we lose space on the top floor. Either of the other 2 floors and this should not make a difference. Yeah. So... we can also potentially pick away at them. And this trial won't make me miss the collector, which is something else I need to keep in mind when talking about trials, right? But in theory, I'm going to be able to do something like put a train steward down here and kill 2 of these guys before they even make it up to the top floor. Get a packed morsels, and Umbra morsel is fine. Entombed Explosives kills 1. And we just want to micromanage. Like, we want to kill as many of these as we can before they get up there. Trample plus Spikes works the same way as Sweep plus Spikes does, where he'll take 6. So he'll be taking 8 from this next combat. We want to make sure we micro and like kill as many of these as we possibly can, basically. Because, yeah, 8. And then from this one right now, he'll be taking 16, which is a lot, but... we open up another pack morsels, we find 1 lifesteal morsel, and there is no fear. Yeah, there's absolutely no fear now. Not afraid whatsoever. Yeah, our morsel generation's kind of out of control here, though. Like, look at this. I can kill 1 of you. Yeah. As well put a lifesteal morsel down. I can actually kill 2 with that lifesteal morsel. Look at that. Very little to be worried about. And we get more money. Look at our money, right? Our money's insane here. This wave also needs to be worked out, but, so it's 5 hits. I think it's better for us to set up like this. So you'll take these 3, you'll take, the next thing takes, if I get a, not an energy morsel, any other morsel there. What do I do with this entombed explosives? Do I have it just kill a clergyman? I think so. If I can kill all 3 of these clergymen, Penumbra will 1v1 chains, easily. So as long as we just kill the clergymen, we're fine. Doesn't matter where. And that engine upgrade doesn't matter either. Gonna be a lot of morsel generations. Also interesting to note, strong start here because all of our starting cards remove themselves. Right? Pack morsels both consume, the entombed explosives are units, and engine upgrade is a consume card. So at the end of it all, we're only gonna have 10 cards in the deck, it looks like, from the start position anyway. Okay, so all we have to do now is min-max our income, which we can do. We can get like 10 more gold out of this. We're gonna have an insane amount of gold going in, like the most gold I think I've ever seen going into this first shop, right? And we're gonna have like 300 and something gold, right? Because it's, yeah, holy moly, 335 gold going into the first shop. That is nutty. I will take Space Prism over Antumbra Assault here. Antumbra Assault does hit backliners for you, but I'll take 1 Drip Fall. The downside is that Antumbra Assault isn't Space Prism. 335 gold. So I can like buy Multi-Strike and then roll and buy something else, right? Umbra Banner has Shadow Eater, Crucible Warden. We'll take Crucible Warden because there's a Multi-Strike. Although, you know, ultimately I don't want to be relying on this. He's still okay to take, I think. I could maybe try to hold out, but... Now, do I want to just concede and give him +5/+10? No, I want him to get Large Stone. Do I want to give +5/+10 to something? Not really. Nice. So that's a really strong start right there. Even if it's not going... Like, he's not gonna kill Seraph for me, but he might. And if nothing else, you know, we leave the first shop with a really strong unit to let me take trials from here on. I feel pretty comfortable taking almost every trial right now. This start makes me wish I could have taken Architect, right? This guy would really love to sit with Architect, however. You can't always get what you want. Number goes here. And we can just begin the farming. Now, the reason I don't think that he can kill Seraph is, A, most of his damage is multi-strike, but B, Seraph is, of course, Seraph, the multi-strike ×3 unit, and my man up here is damage shield. If I could just, like, convert you into the lifesteal guy, that would be ideal. I'm actually going to throw in Entombed Explosives here just to kill this floor off for me. And we can... you know, min-max our money. Because of course, I want to min-max our income. Yeah, look at that money. The Memorial Fund start with Umbra is just... it's so much cash. It's a nearly disgusting amount of dollars. Nearly. Not really, because who gets disgusted by money? But, you know. I still gotta say. So we're definitely taking space from the first, from Daedalus. Absolutely we were going to be picking up space. That is not a question for me. Great work. We're gonna take 0 from this one as well, it appears. You have lifesteal. 3 Train Steward draw. We're definitely gonna be removing our Train Steward as fast as we can. As well. Very nice, very nice. I don't think Penumbra wins this on his own. Not quite. Throwing Entombed Explosives in there, get a Space Prism up here. Right now you're at 44 × 2. Am I gonna draw 3 morsels next turn? We're gonna draw 5 of 10 cards. I think it's right to play these drags up here for the money. It's like, it's a wash, basically. If I don't draw morsels, or if I do draw the morsels, it's the same amount of money. The only way it ever is a problem is if this guy doesn't die. But like, in what universe does Crucible Warden not kill this, right? So you end up coming out of this. Oh, with a different amount of money, because he just wins. I had to put that morsel in front. Weird. Okay. Minor misstep there. I like making of a morsel a lot. If I can do something... There's a lot of funky things you can do with that, I should say. None of these units seem very good here. I don't think so. No, pass it. Just free money. The trial doesn't matter though. Like, it doesn't matter that I took that trial and got nothing for it because I'm still rich. We're very, very strong right now. Turns out having a lot of money in the early game lets you become obscenely strong. Multi-strike plus 10 and plus 25. Morsel Maker. Morsel Maker. I've stated in the past I do not particularly care for Morsel Maker. I've tried, I think that Morsel Maker fits in a very specific circumstance. And what is that circumstance? So the circumstance where Morsel Maker fits is where Crucible Warden is tanking for something. If Crucible Warden is my main damage source, which it is right now, and it probably will be, because what could I even have Crucible Warden have behind him? Right? There's not a good unit for Crucible Warden to have behind him. But if all of them, like, in that situation, right, I can have Crucible Warden, I can then play the unit, in this case, let's say it's Tethys, right? I could have Crucible Warden, then I could have Tethys take up one space, and then I could play the Morsel Maker in front of Tethys, and that's a 5-space room that also is Crucible Warden. Like, those 5 spaces used up by me, and Crucible Warden's getting his 2 damage shield per round. However, because that's not what we're going towards here, I think I will pass Morsel Maker. Very odd though, right? Because like, look at these upgrades that I have nothing to spend on. Copy from afar. I mean, I think I'll just 1x on Space Prism. Although, what if I just fill my entire train with Crucible Wardens? Like, what if I duplicate this unit? How is that? Is that good? I think it's not bad. I think that if we make our long term to just commit insanely so to morsel generation and we make like... Yeah, I kind of want to try that. Because this guy is strong. He's going to be strong for a long time too. He doesn't really fall off until the 190s, and by then hopefully we have the morsel generation to make him obscenely so strong. I want to do that. I'm going to do that. I've never done something like this, right? Duplicating a strong Gorge unit feels strange often, but I am okay with this, I think. So these train stewards are getting removed. I think that it's not terrible for me to throw like a plus 10 into entombed explosives. Although they're typically gonna die anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference, does it? I think what I'll do is I'll spend my money on card removals here. We're really far ahead on income because Memorial Fund start plus Umbra. So we're just gonna start removing cards. And it is double barrel Daedalus, keep that in mind. However, I feel relatively confident. Remember, there is the one big question that we have not yet answered. The answer to the one big question of how am I ever gonna kill Temperance backline is... I mean, you know what the answer is, right? Do you need me to tell you what the answer is? It's, doesn't even matter if you get hit for fucking 45. 35 if I play Train Steward, which I will. That's really 40? Why is it 40? 20. Oh, because this is, yeah, I can count. The answer to how do I deal with Temperance is going to be Fatal Melting. That's it, like, it's Fatal Melting. God, these double barrels are insane, right? This is a really hard Daedalus to fight as Umbra, I feel like. Just because Umbra melting here, I have no way to stop these double barrels from just landing on the wrong floor and killing something. I have to like chump block it, but that often doesn't go very well. Let's see what these Shade Splitters give me first of all. You can damage morsel to kill one of these. You can get a damage shield, and then I'll save you most of the damage here like this. I'm mostly concerned about the top floor, right? I'm mostly concerned about our ability. Because like these guys, yeah, this is what I'm mostly concerned about here. However, it shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be. Entombed Explosives doesn't really change this, unless I play like... No, there's no way. Packed Morsels gives me a Lifesteal Morsel for Penumbra. However, you may notice something wrong here. I need to keep Penumbra alive and also give him a Lifesteal Morsel. I think I'm just gonna let Penumbra go. I'm sorry, Penumbra, but your time is gone. Your Penumbra is up. Penumbra. Number. How do I do it? How do I do it? That's the question we gotta ask. Or maybe it's why do I do it? This morsel goes down here. I think we put this drag here to save the 10, and that's it. The thing about having the other Crucible Warden is that it is expensive, right? This is the one thing that you have to notice. It's really expensive. Like, extremely much so. And you're taking... Oh my god. Okay. I think you're just dead, Crucible Warden. I don't think there's anything I can do about this, right? Double barrel, dude. Isn't double barrel fun? He just chooses a floor and sometimes it just kills you. I mean, it doesn't kill me, it just kills this guy. Which is, by extension, going to hurt me, of course. So, if I play Train Steward, you die exactly. I need to play Train Steward like +1 other thing, because it's going to be 10. These two kill the Train Steward, these two take off the damage shields, and then Constructed Explosives kills him. Same thing if I play 2 morsels, there's no saving him, unfortunately. So maybe this fight's going to be a little more difficult than I originally anticipated, who knows? I still think it shouldn't. I'm going to get hit a little bit. However, what there is to note is that Daedalus can just like kill me if he puts a if he puts a few like 2 bombs on this floor, we might just lose the game basically. Although he only has 1 more bomb to play, and I'm pretty sure that our top floor boy can handle it. Yeah, he bombs this floor. It's no big deal. It's only 3 damage going through to me anyway, so I'm not even... Like, that's the big thing. Double barrels units look very scary when you look at, like, oh, there's 5 units going through, but they are doing very little. Important to notice. They don't do a ton. We just stack your damage shield as much as we can, and I'll throw these drags down here. We can get 9 damage in. A Lifesteal Morsel now would be beneficial. And if we get through Daedalus only... I mean, if we live Daedalus, then living Daedalus with only 3 damage taken is good. If I die to Daedalus, obviously it's a little worse. Of course. Throw the explosives down and kill this guy. Hit 9 damage through it. No real reason to drip fall here. It's kind of waste time. Or, not, yeah, like it costs me time if I drip fall. It's interesting because using these morsels to block is the same as using them to get eaten, right? Because they offer the same amount of damage shield preservation. Pretty sure you win this. Right? You're doing 100 per round. You definitely win this. 106 per round, plus 4 damage shield. Like, Daedalus is the boss that really gets fucked over by damage shield. Daedalus can't handle damage shield. Oh, I missed 10 gold there for hitting end turn. Whoops. Okay. 3 damage total on Daedalus is good. We are basically 1 Shroud Spike away from a victory. I will pick Kindle because it's fun. Crucible Collector. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I can't take him. It's too late. Now, Wickless Baron. I've said many times I don't think he's very good. However, him behind a Crucible Warden, I can't do it because I don't have the space. There's only gonna be room for 1 morsel per round. But if only, right? Like if I had Architect Penumbra and I could set up like a Crucible Warden, Architect Penumbra, Wickless Baron floor, I think that would be a pretty formidable floor. However, I cannot. And as such, I shall not. So we're still wondering the age-old question against Mr. Temperate. How the fuck do I not die? You know. Something like that. Oh, you know, the Wickless Baron was he's the unit that you put in there, and then you put a Morsel Maker in there, right? So if I had taken Morsel Maker, we could have gone Collector, Baron, Morsel Maker on a floor that's 6 space exactly. That floor is just set, and then I just generate morsels on the other floor. However, that's really inconsistent. That's a lot of units to have to draw into. Which path? Do I want to duplicate anything? Yeah, Space Prism. Do I want removals? Yes. However, I do also like getting artifacts here. Finding a good artifact can be game-winning. However, the other two things here are worthless, so I will take these. Pyre Remains is always nice as well. Continue to remove Train Stewards because they're unplayable. Up next, we start to remove the dregs. Big Penumbra. And we will do base Space Prism. Alright. Not terrible. Aggressive Amulet on this one. This is another haste combat. Haste combats are awkward. Can I take this +6? I think I cannot. But it's gonna be like... It's just gonna be a lot of damage, I think. I think it messes with my setup a little bit. But then again, everyone has 50 health. Let's go for it. The money is trivial, so maybe I shouldn't take it, actually. Just because what do I need money for at this point? The money just goes into, like, removals. And making these guys 15s when I can't stop them. Okay, this was a mistake. Absolutely. Alright. I admit it. This was a bad idea. It's too late now, though. The number of... Yeah, basically just lives one round, right? Tough. No room to do anything with you either. So this Crucible Warden gets to do nothing. He just sits on this floor and goes, huh, well this sucks. I guess I can like drip fall him here? Actually this is pretty good, right? Because yeah, he gets to pump in a 70. That's fine. What's better here? I think one Entombed Explosives, because the Entombed Explosives kills this Guardian exactly. And tanks the hit, and then you'll only take 7 versus, yeah, so you take 7 either way. It's the difference of eating a morsel, I guess. So this is, if this gives me any good morsel, but versus removing Entombed Explosives, I guess it's better to Shade Splitter because you get the permanent buff. Yeah, even if it's just +1 energy, it's still decent, I would say. Okay. I think that if I were to do this combat again, I would not. I guess I take 7 to the Pyre for playing it like this as well, though. Yeah, okay. If I were to play this combat again, I would not take the +6. I don't need the money. I just like money. That's all. I just like money. I think you'll take the Space Prism on the top floor. Alright, so I took 7 damage for the +3 health. Is it worth it? No. Definitely play Entombed Explosives instead. Minor optimization there. This round is the scary one. We always play Engine Upgrade here, at least. See what our morsels are like. Okay, these are good morsels. It's slightly better for me to try and... Nah, because I've made this floor big, so it's better for me to just commit. It's better to try and kill the boss on the bottom floor. However, it's also difficult because he's thick, you know. And this guy's going to be taking a brunt of the attacks. Or the brunt of the attacks, I suppose. I'm just going to stack a bunch of morsels up here. Call it good. Let me take another 7. If I walk away from this taking 14, it's good. There's just like, there's the world where I die, right? Because that extra 7 damage from the haste that spawns with the boss is concerning. I think we just need to generate so much damage shield it doesn't matter, which is doable. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we just Kindle for 8 here. Kindle's gonna be good as soon as I get another X card, which we hope for. This guy hits me for... Okay, it was definitely not worth it. This trial was extremely not worth it. I don't need the money. Very, very much not worth it. If I die, it's extremely, extremely not worth Even more so. Even more soul? I mean, I guess I can give you one more round of damage shield, but like it doesn't matter. I think we have it. Yeah, cool. Maximize our income here. Get them, boys. Alright. I took damage that was not worth it, but look at the money, man. Look at the money. Look at the money. Memorial Fund has generated so many dollars. We just had like naturally 740. Blazing Bolts is good. It helps anyway. Subsuming Blade also I feel like is in the it helps category. If I can hold that over, it actually fixes a lot of our troubles here, I think. Hey, man, no magic shops in a while. We're going that way for sure. I guess we hit the, I mean, Trinket shop though with 740 gold. But, so, I can buy like maybe 3 in here. Probably 2 plus a roll. Or I can go left and I can go removals. What am I removing at this point? Dregs, which aren't super critical to removal. But we don't get any more removal for a while. Because I'm going into the magic shop. I think I want to go for the Trinket Merchant. Just because the Merchant of Steel doesn't feel useful. Because it isn't. I can't get anything. I'm gonna go this way. Plus we get an event. You know, I just don't even acknowledge the events, to be honest with you. Lifesteal 2. This is really good for Penumbra. First morsel unit each turn, draw 1. This isn't gonna be just draw 1 every turn, but it's gonna be draw 1 on a lot of turns. I want to check what this event is first before I buy any more. Wildwood Tome, Unnamed Tome, Trample Tome. Trample Tome does nothing because Penumbra has Trample. Trampling the 35 attack units doesn't sound very good. Stygian Tome, it's really good against Living Armor. Quick Tome, good with Penumbra actually, right? Bad with the 2 lifesteal that he gets, but like, you know, him going first is really strong. It's a tough one. Your choice here, so it's between Wildwood and Unnamed Tome. I think that I might value Unnamed Tome higher than most people, just because the honest to god answer to why do I value this tome so highly is because it's really, really cheap to put into your deck. You only ever draw it once. You have 1 turn where you draw 1 less card, and in most cases it does very little for you, but sometimes it's like, hey, this just stops the 1 round of Harvest, which saves you a bunch of damage, or hey, this stops the Steel Slate, or what was he called, Living Armor? It stops Living Armor from gaining attack, making him a free kill. Usually it does very little. I think against either of the other 2 Seraphs it's also better. Canceling a round of Ember Drain or canceling a curse is nice. I'm gonna go for it. I like the Stygian Tome the most. I think it's not my most favorite tome, but I think that it's different than the other tomes for sure. And I think it's good. 1 morsel. So I either take Mask of Penumbra or I roll. I feel like draw is good. I could take Pyro Wall as well. Sure. Take a look at that, 3 relics. Spent all my money, we got 3 relics. Very nice. Ah, yeah, the tome helps with these guys. This combat goes one of 2 ways. There's 2 ways that this one plays out. This either plays out very cleanly and nothing bad happens, or I get murdered. It is when you take multi-strike against this. The first wave, no big deal. The second wave, sometimes this clipped Guardian that spawns on the second wave 100 to 0s you, like full stop. If you're in a bad draw order. However, we should be in a good draw order because Penumbra will kill all of the Sycophants, and then Clipped Guardian will get and the trample carries through. Clipped Guardian gets finished off. I'm gonna go for it. I think that this should work out fine. The big problem is that the Sycophant do get to do a lot of chip damage. Penumbra will die probably on round 3. Losing space on this floor again kind of sucks. The Unnamed Tome also removes like all of the fear of death here. I guess we have that lifesteal to make it cleaner though, huh? Right, so Penumbra won't die because of the lifesteal. I forgot about that. Right on. 16 damage canceled. Right, so to remove all of the fear on this, I just silence this. Yeah, easy. Thanks, Unnamed Tome. Instead of playing Crucible Warden, I'm just gonna play Blazing Bolts here. It gets rid of the... I need to get it started, and I'm fine with the way this goes, basically. The second Crucible Warden shouldn't be needed right now. This combat takes so long. The number just kills this whole floor, right? Yeah. I was right. May as well make use of this draw card, right? I think I'll actually drip this down to Penumbra. Will I? Yeah, sure. I think that that's more or less gonna be a winning play here. Look at this. Memorial Fund. We came into this combat at 10, right? And now we're at... what are we at? 90? So we've gained 80? That doesn't seem right. This is, of course, the wave where Penumbra is unable to kill. If I Subsuming Blade, I guess I'll just Subsuming Blade this drag, because why not, right? There's no real good reason not to. And these guys never gain attack, right? So the other big thing about taking multi-strike is it's literally only the second wave, because otherwise you have to kill the clip defenders first. There's no option on this deck. Oh fuck, the explosives ate that damage shield morsel. Whoops. He still dies. Okay. Still kind of funny. Watch out for these guys. They might actually sneak through, but we have the Pyre Wall to handle that. Which boss is it? It's the sweep boss, right? We could find ourselves in a bit of trouble here since I didn't play the other Crucible Warden. However, I'm not sure. We need to find some better damage shield, or we need to find better morsel generation. Oh yeah, the morsels just kill those guys. Cool. Sweep Lord does... what is he? He gets 5 rounds in? I guess a little more than 5 rounds because of the Sycophants here. Oh, and this guy's just gonna chew through all this damage shield, isn't he? Huh. I'm pretty sure your damage output is high enough that it doesn't matter. Look at the income. Dude, I wish I could see like a how much gold did Memorial Fund give me stat here. Are we okay? We are okay. Good. I was a little concerned. We even get to maximize our income here. Look at this. And we get to Blazing Bolts. It's a little closer than I would have liked it to be. 56, you know, cutting it a little bit close there. I think I made it worse because I played those morsels here and he got 2 lifesteal off of all of them, of course. Is that first Hell Pact? Oh, that's first Hell Pact. I fucking dare you to give me Morsel Spike. I dare you to give me Shroud Spike here. Oh my god, if we get Shroud Spike here... If we get Shroud Spike, this run is like a 100% win. There's no doubt in my mind we win this if we get Shroud Spike. Hellhorn consumable. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can't see it, but I'll still click it. I don't need Prismal Dust. Although with first Hell Pact, I should have picked Prismal Dust up there. I'm just a little concerned about the implications of adding so many cards. You know, getting much above 28 gets me a little afraid. Hold over Blazing Bolts. Or hold over -1 Subsuming Blade is probably the way we go here. This is our backline killer. We can't +20 consume here. Should I roll this shop? I may as well. +10 magic power and -1 into Blazing Bolts is good. Although, actually we want a Permafrost Kindle. Oh my god, if we get the Morsel Spike, oh please god give me Morsel Spike. If we get it. If we hit it. It's so insane. Because we'll just play it on the same turn as Kindle, and we will get an infinity amount of energy. It will be obscene. We will get an obscene amount of energy. I'm okay with Penumbra going on the short floor, I think. I think that should be okay. Let me draw in here. Drip fall. It's okay. I'm not gonna drip fall Penumbra a morsel here. Should be playing these on the top floor. I guess it comes out to be about the same though. Top floor boy is gonna be the one that ends up with the most damage shield, I imagine. And thank God it's not Ragefell. Ragefell wouldn't be too bad, she's just annoying. This spell's also kind of annoying. That's right, I didn't get the -1 that card. It's okay. All backline will perish. I'm playing these morsels on the wrong floor. What am I doing? I'm throwing. Heaven has no place for either of us. Agree. I'm gonna not kill one of these, I believe is the way to go. Oh, nice. Instead we're just gonna kill a drag with it. Keep it scaling here. Theoretically it'll scale up to a point of, you know, very much so strength. We have an unnamed tome if one of these floors looks particularly bad. So far so good though. This Refined Void is really, really nice for this run. Like really, really nice for this one. Helps out very much. Could drop in explosives to kill you. There's no real reason to do that. I guess it's just, I need to keep playing Subsuming Blade. I want to keep playing it and I want to keep buffing it. So that it'll always, like maybe eventually it starts killing off heavies, right? If I'm playing it every turn. I don't have great amounts of faith in Subsuming Blade, I will admit this to you. I think I'm just going to play these though. However, keep in mind, if I play this I can't Subsuming Blade the Reflector. Otherwise the explosives doesn't die. This is a strange turn. It's just, it's not even, like it's not that impactful, but like the maximizing of this turn is important. I think we want Space Prism to go here, and I think we want to put an explosives down here to kill this Guardian straight up. And then I think you just want to, I think I don't play Make Kill a Morsel. Kill you, and then I could just throw this explosives down anyway, right? Like why not? It doesn't die, but that doesn't matter. That should be fine. Because throwing out explosives, all of our morsel generation is Shade Splitter. So it's kind of important to make sure that we like, clear it out, basically. I want to be drawing Shade Splitter as much as I possibly can. Some energy up here. This floor seems... I think the next floor is the one that I want to silence, if I'm not mistaken. Consuming Blade here doesn't seem very good. I think we'll just play a dragon kill it again. Play you here. Which floor do I engine upgrade? Probably the middle floor, because all of our morsels are going into the top floor. This should be fine. He's up to 8 damage shield. It's important to do my best to make sure that nothing gets to the top floor so that he goes into... Top floor boy goes into it with as much damage shield as he possibly can have. Which is not easy to do. 20. It's close. 2 more kills and it's there. I'll kill you. What are you giving me today? Shade Splitter? Good one. And I can just put this drag up here for a little extra oomph. He's getting up there on the damage shield front. Obviously I could have Subsuming Bladed that tank to make it a little less formidable. However, I did not. I want to be scaling this as fast as possible. Still just one off. This one actually dies though, crazily. This seems like the turn to Kindle. Honestly. I'm gonna play all of these cards out. Whoa. Oh, that one, that got stuck. I mean, I thought my game was crashing or something. And I just want a subsuming blade here. Nice. Fel has, importantly, Fel has taken a lot of chip damage, which is nice. And that guy's up to 14 damage shield. He's gonna lose 1 damage shield ahead of Fel, which is fine. Hopefully it's fine. He's got a lot. I think that he should be strong enough to defeat Fel. I could have stopped it with Blazing Bolts, but we can generate more. And do this. Never ended up needing the Omnium Tome. Still nice to have. I'm pretty sure this guy goes. Pretty confident in that. I'll give it like a 99%er here. I will probably Subsuming Blade one of these morsels, by the way. Probably one of the... Actually, one... Yeah, only need one of the health morsels. Give me more Subsuming Blade power. Having it available to kill off heavies is nice. Yeah, he does it. She goes... So it goes 9 rounds. She gets right barely through him. Just barely gets through him here. But we made it. We got there. The Subsuming Blade scaled a lot here. I don't think it ever gets to a point where it kills heavies, but it's strong enough now that it'll finish off heavies that Penumbra damages. Oh, it's the wrong spike! Oh, it's the wrong spike! Oh! You can make a great case for almost any X card in this situation. Oh god, I wish I took Prismal Dust. Prismal Dust actually wins me the game, as I think about it. Skipping that card was just a major mistake. Because, you know, playing that at 17 damage shield is often a lot of damage shield. My math works out. I was too focused on seeing the spike. I didn't see the Prismal Dust. Too bad. Okay. I don't think any of this. Playing this as, like, if this applied Burnout X, this card would be really strong right now. Because being able, like, play this at 17, playing 17 Burnout is not that big of, like, that's fine. 17 rounds should be plenty of rounds. Especially when you're gaining, like, 42 attack from that. Unfortunately, I don't have drafts for that. Do I need to take space again? No, I don't think so. I think I just take draw. Although energy's probably the way to go with first Hell Pact. We have Mask of Penumbra, but we also have Engine Upgrade. But Engine Upgrade, take Fel's Remorse. Ugh. If we lose this, it's because I didn't take Prismal Dust 100%. I was too focused on other things. Okay. We'll see. Move Consume. I have no reason to. I'll put on Pack Morsels. Fine. A lot of things that want a -1 here for sure. Plus 10 literally cannot be played on anything right now. Of course. Nothing great to Permafrost. Permafrosting Tripfall removes it from the rotation though. Which is good. And then I think I want to take this back down to 0 cost just so I can always play it. That should be fine. And we remove 2 dregs here probably. Ah. It's crazy that we've gone this far and still the only morsel generation we have is Shade Splitters and the 2 packed morsels we started with. This is our last chance to see Shroud Spike. If we see any X card here, really. I'm not taking +8. I learned my lesson. Don't take the +8 there. It's not worth it. Extremely, extremely not worth it. Penumbra is fine here. He does take 15, but that's okay. Drawing all of our units on the first turn is really nice. I believe we are going to see the weakness, like the cracks in this one's armor are about to show. There's no Seraph killer here. That's the problem. There's no big finisher we have here. We're just going, Right, we're strong, but we're not strong enough. Could have played that on the middle four to try and kill these so that they don't eat his lifesteal. Would have been better, I guess. Cracks in the armor are starting to show, though. It's tough, it's tough. Let's see what we can do, though. I don't think that as it sits, we are able to create enough units that we win. I'm gonna upgrade that for... Like, I don't think I can generate enough morsels to just win straight up. That's the crux of our issue here. If I could have dropped you a life, if I can get you a lifesteal morsel, you'll live the next the next round. But that's a big if. We're gaining 5 per round. Oh, I should have picked Prisma Dust. It's okay. We persevere. Despite this run-ruining mistake, we carry on. Okay. Fine. Oh, give me a lifesteal morsel, please. Really? Still no lifesteal morsels. But we have absolutely no fear of the boss because of Unnamed Tome, right? This is what I was saying about Unnamed Tome. Great pickup because sometimes it just like auto beats the boss for you. The numbers chunking. Like, this is a really easy combat for this run. We also never saw the one card. Which one is it? What's it called? I keep thinking of Engulfed in Smoke, which would also work. But we never saw the winning card, you know, the one that I mentioned earlier. Just a round too late on my lifesteal morsel. Badly. What is that card called? Why can't I think of it? It's not Memories of the Melted. It's not Mortal Reminder. Is it Mortal Reminder? No, that's a League of Legends item. Not Memento Mori, because that's the frontline damaging one. It's Fatal Melting. The card I'm trying to think of is Fatal Melting. Strike up here. Get him out of here. These entombed explosives can probably just be removed at this point. They have outlived their potential usefulness, shall we say. Those means a Shade Splitter, it's fine. Keep picking these backliners off. Why does he take 5 now? Huh? Why does he take 5? Because I killed that? Isn't that strange? Because... What? Why did killing that make him take 5? I don't understand. Oh, I see. Because he was life-stealing the health he lost back from the armor, but the kill generated this guy armor, which means that the lifesteal doesn't go through. Got there. Okay, that's strange. May as well generate my extra money on this floor. I don't want to feed this guy more armor than he needs. 15 should be plenty. 5. Ions this 4. Easy boss fight. He'll die, right? No, he's at 108. Just kill him with that. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine here. I was never really afraid of losing this combat. It's not something you have to be afraid of when you have silence versus living armor. So it's basically just a 50% chance if you make it to 4-7 that this relic wins you the game, right? That's all. Or not wins you the game, just wins you the combat. The game-winning pickup, of course, is an X-costed card here. We'll see. I mean, maybe we're at 17 damage shield, right? And the combat is going to look similar to this. The combat that we're going into is going to end up looking somewhat similar to this. Not entirely so. Obviously, Penumbra's going to be getting jumped, but, you know, it's going to look something like this. May as well maximize our income here, right? Cool. If someone wants to track this run, see how much Memorial Fund money we made, I would love to know that. Alright, we didn't see it. That's a shame. Oh, Fatal Melting though. That's good. It's a shame because I picked up Kindle and then I passed the one X card we saw that could have worked with it. Because I was playing, I was thinking about the spike, man. I was just thinking about the spike. Ah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's okay though. We will see what we can do here. Permafrost, Magic Consume, and -1. Well, -1 Fatal Melting. Easy. F1. Hellvent goes on to probably a Space Prism, I think. Although, I could just do this. A second held over 50 damage for 1 energy card kinda goes nuts. If there's a... hang on, check this first of all. I was gonna say, if there's a Lightstone casing in here, we buy it. Yeah, for sure. Okay. And then we roll this shot. We -1 the Subsuming Blade so it costs 0. And now, after our first rotation through the deck, we have 2 cards that we get to do a free 100 damage every round. Is that enough? No, I don't think so, but maybe. I think that we'll survive usually anyway. The problem is just Seraph. How if we had Crucible Collector if we had Collector instead of Warden, this would be a 100% free fight. However, we do not, so it is not. If only. Covenant is no more. Seraph, you are a little bitch. Penumbra can handle the first 2 rounds by himself here. 1 Warden goes here, I suppose. I still think we want to Space Prism the top floor. And we're gonna need to do as much chip damage to Seraph as we can possibly manage. Now would be a great time to draw one of those cards. Yeah. Good enough. I don't have space for you, unfortunately. But we just start killing you. For the drag out. Actually, I'd drop you down, right? Just get the extra 3 damage, why not? Now Penumbra starts to struggle. Of course. Penumbra's not long for this world. 71. Oh yeah, and you just get killed. Oh. It's crazy. The damage output of this combat is out of this world. Save this hit. Do I save this hit? I guess it doesn't matter. Save this hit, yeah. That's better. I'm always going to be dripping down here, so we may as well engine upgrade, and then we can start buffing you for what it's worth. Missed the draw, that's no big deal. If we were able to get you a more... if I can get you a lifesteal morsel on this turn, which I cannot, of course, but... nice to dream. I can't because I don't have Dripfall, mind you. However, I think Penumbra's done all that he can. These Gilded Wings are going to start to walk all over me, though, right? Penumbra really softens the Gilded Wings up, plus all of the sap. It's a tough one here. It's a real tough one here. The upside is we have a ton of Pyre health. This is something to keep in mind. It won't be the end of the world. Penumbra gets another round out at least. We have so much Pyre health that all we have to do is find a way to kill Seraph, which is impossible. But we can dream. Maybe, I mean, maybe we Fatal Melting Seraph, who knows? Maybe if I just do this every round, it eventually becomes enough. Probably not. But we can dream. And the Subsuming Blades, right? They're scaling up. Don't get me wrong. I may as well kill Penumbra myself here. I can put this top floor. I'm almost able to kill you with a Subsuming Blade here. Crazy. I mean, I could double Subsuming Blade this guy and kill him, right? Yeah. It's a lot of damage. probably worth it. Although it's probably worth it to kill this one. Maybe the way we go about this is we plant. So let's see what we draw first. Let's see what we draw into first. Reserve Tome. What does that change? I don't know. Nothing really. Could use it on this floor, but why? I think one Subsuming Blade just kills you. And I have to commit to both. Okay. We'll do this. And then we'll kill both of these guys. And I could Shade Splitter for the money. I don't know about that one. I guess it doesn't matter if this guy feasts, though, or harvests, because I'm just going to kill him with a blade anyway. This is a really strange run, I gotta say. And we do need to be killing our units, actually. I need to make sure I'm getting as many deaths as possible here. Fatal Melting is up to 60. Kill here. I guess it's 61, technically. Draw me a morsel. Okay. This guy going by is okay. I have to live with it. Snipe you. I guess I should have silenced that. Yeah, I should have silenced that. I need to power you up to a very high number of damage shield. I need to power you up to like 30 probably. Well, okay, what are you doing? So it's -3 per round. You're going to be doing for the ease of calculations, let's say you're going to be doing 70 per round. Or 140 per round. Oh, that's a lot of rounds. You look at it and you just go, how many is that? Oh, it's too many. Oh, the answer to that question is too many rounds here. Okay, we may as well silence this floor. Actually, I should silence this floor, just so that this guy doesn't scale up any further. I think that there's no way, but perhaps in some far-out world, we perform a miracle. I really think it's impossible, though. I think that like if you know, compare them side by side, right? Imagine if instead of this unit, I had Crucible Warden. Or not, sorry, Crucible Collector, right? Instead of this, imagine I had 14 lifesteal here. Instead of this going away in 5 rounds, it goes away in 14 rounds. I guess 7 rounds, because multi-strike, but still. But also imagine if I was able to just apply 18 damage shield here. If I was able to apply 18 damage shield, we would win this combat. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind. So, I fucked up. 100%. Take Prismal Dust next time. Play this run yourself, take Prismal Dust. No, you're not even gonna make it to 140. My calculations were not even close. And 20. And Kindle for what it's worth, which is 18 energy. I'm not even sure 18 more damage shield makes it though, actually. Then draw. Yeah, I don't think 18 more damage shield makes it there, right? I mean, you can do the math, right? Imagine I play the 18 damage shield here. Instead, so we get 6 more rounds of this, right? 18 damage shield equates to 6 more rounds. Which comes out to be, what is that? It's 6 times 128. Yeah, it's not even close. God, Crucible. Like, if this was 17 lifesteal, this is a free combat, right? This is free money. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can't. He just can't do it, right? Damage shield as a mechanic, you literally need to have 3 times as much damage shield to equate how much lifesteal you get on Seraph. And 2 times as much for Fel. It's a shame. I get, so how you actually win this run is when we were offered the Crucible Collector, you just pick it up and you remove one of these wardens, right? That's a line that from this position you go, oh yeah, that's obvious, but from the position of me on floor 3 when I saw that Crucible Warden or Crucible Collector going, I'm just gonna find Rail Spike, right? Because the other way we win this is we, at this point, spike this Morsel Miner for 14, and we go out of control, right? But that's okay. Maybe one day they'll make Damage Shield less dog shit against Sarah. I dream of that day. Because I really like Damage Shield as a mechanic. I like Crucible Warden. It just fucking sucks. Like, that's all there is to it. It's fine, except that Lifesteal just outclasses it in every single way. The only thing you can even say is that Damage Shield is better against the Stealth boss, which is one situation, one boss out of, like, I don't know. What is it? What is it even? Like, how many bosses are there in this game? Probably like 3 per floor. I guess it comes out to be like, what? It's 3 main bosses, so 5 floors, you go to 15, but then you minus 2 from that. So there's probably 16 bosses total in this game. 3 on floors 2, 4, and 5, and then 2 on floors 1 and 7. Yeah, this sucks though. You can't win with Crucible Warden. He doesn't carry. That's what we learned today. Unfortunate. I mean, I'm pretty sure I knew that though. We had a lot of money though. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.